Welcome in, Divine Feminine. So, I wanted to tune in to see what your masculine could be up to at this time. I don't know how to feel about this particular energy. I went ahead and shuffled just to see what it is that the universe wants to talk to you about regarding your journey. And I get this Eight of Wands. And sometimes it may feel like communication, but the problem is I think that this runner could be tempted to run again from something, because beneath that, I have the card of Justice. Below that, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, the World. So it's going to feel a little bit disorientating, whatever this masculine is going through, because on one hand, maybe they've been called out and they want to run towards you. I don't think that's what this is going to be. I feel as though they're getting into severe fights with their karmic, and it's going to be starting this sort of back and forth battle, and you need to be prepared for it so that when you pick up this shit on the astral realm, you can stay grounded. So if this sounds like your person, you're more than welcome to stick around. If we haven't met yet, my name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they are also timeless, so please tap into your instincts. Listen to your intuition. If there's anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, totally fine. Do not worry about it. This message may not be for you, but if it does resonate, please let me know by liking and sharing your experience in the comments below. The good news is that I feel like the divine masculine, whatever this conflict is, it's very inward, which is good news the way that I'm perceiving it right now, because on the outside, there is this temptation to run, but this masculine is sort of pigeonholed right now, realizing that, you know, the way that they talk on social media, the way that they're trying to reach people in the world, like they're still feeling alienated. And I feel like there's some spiritual growth potential going on. King of Swords. We've upgraded from a queen to a king, and I feel like this king is way less emotional about what's going on, because earlier on this argument that they're having with the karmic, it feels defensive. It feels like this karmic is trying their best to stir chaos, to make this person feel very angry. And in some ways, this karmic is trying to trigger the divine masculine back into an old habit, just so that this feminine, this karmic feminine, could have something to hold over the masculine's head. Like, I'm getting a little low-key sort of blackmail bullshit. Like, yeah, we got Knight of Cups with death. The good news before we dive in is that this is going to be designed to help transform how the masculine wishes, that's cute, this is the modern witch tarot, wishes to connect through romance. Because notice how this Knight of Cups is now transformed into death to become something way more logical. This masculine's beginning to realize that they can't allow their emotions and their physical fears to get in the way of them making better decisions. But hey, I could be wrong. Let's have a look after I go to cut. Seven of Cups, confusion, Eight of Swords. So what I was talking about a little bit earlier, that's sort of like the actual tactic of what this karmic situation is doing, but this is how the masculine is really consciously feeling about it. They're really confused. They really feel like they've been exploring all of their options, and they're still stuck in this headspace feeling like, well, maybe I'm not showing them enough romance. Well, maybe I'm not that unconditional loving. Well, maybe I should buy them a trip to go somewhere. Well, maybe I'm just going to get involved in the chaos, or even join them in with some like social justice, with like something that they're not even involved with. It's kind of like this masculine decided to take on the cause just to impress somebody. But because they've been doing this to impress everybody else, they put themselves in a karmic bind, and they don't really have any allies or friends that they could depend on at this time. How does masculine feel about their situation? They're powering through. They feel like that's what they're supposed to do. Masculine energy, when it is unhealthy, it tricks itself into thinking that, oh, you just need to take one extra step. Oh, just put in one extra day. You're always one step away from victory. And unfortunately, this masculine, because they're not connected to a healthy feminine energy, they keep trying to push through thinking just one more, because it's that fear that maybe I'm one step away from striking gold. And because they're not listening to their intuition, notice how this character has like a band over their forehead. Sorry about the glare, guys. This this Knight of Wands is glaring at me right now. But the third eye is broken and covered And in some ways, I feel like this person is dealing with an intuition injury. What else do we have right here? So this is how masculine is feeling towards their karmic. I feel as though they're really afraid of this karmic and they're just kind of going along with everything. They're both faced into the past. They're both going back and forth when it comes to past issues and how they feel towards you. There's a longing. Like this is a longing that I'm picking up. Wow. Okay, I wanna clarify what's going on over here. What can I use? All right, I'm gonna use the lights here. Tarot because we got the devil. All right. Like this is a sticky situation, and I think that this masculine is dealing with a little bit of, are you familiar with the term fear of failure? They probably felt as though maybe if they had a falling out with you, maybe they felt as though, how do I phrase this? Uh, Maybe not. Maybe that's not what it is. It's like, what is it, Berries? What is it? This divine masculine just sort of gave up before they had a really chance to explain themselves, and they feel guilty about it. Like sometimes justice, what showed up in the pre-shuffle, justice shows up when we know we did something wrong and we're trying to rebalance it, but the problem is that the person's going the long way around trying to rebalance everything. Because maybe they feel like whatever happened between you guys was unforgivable, irredeemable. Maybe they believe, or you genuinely believe, that they're unforgivable. Although, Page of Wands, like playing around. Oh, and trying to get that temperance. Like temperance is hiding because this person is so dysregulated. They're not sleeping well with what's going on. And that's actually contributing to why they're stuck with this karmic. They're too tired. Like in some ways to go to you would be a lot of energy, and they're allowing themselves to be drained by whatever the situation is. What is this? Queen of Cups. I love you. I love you. Why can't you understand that I love you? And I think a few of you guys are snickering because it's sort of like, well, yeah, I wonder what it's like to be in a relationship with someone who I love and doesn't love me back. This masculine is constantly trying to fight for the attention of this karmic. And I feel like this isn't the masculine who's the lion. I actually feel like this lion is someone else that the karmic has aligned to. This could be a partner that they're cheating with. If it's an open relationship, this could be like, the other party. I feel as though this karmic has been orchestrating this sort of, it's, one against nine, one against seven, even like two against one. Something's very uneven with what's King of Wands. Like that's who's, oh, okay. We got a 9 of Cups. And what's underneath here? The Moon. They're trying so hard to prove how much they love this karmic. Like I'm exhausted just thinking about it. It's like if they just knew, like this part of the reason this masculine is so drained, they're pouring all of their fiery energy into their emotions, and it's like steam, like this very steamy. Like this person's really going to bat when it comes to showing all the romantic gestures. And but they have like lion here, lion here. It's secretly, they can't quite see it yet, this masculine. They've got something looming over their shoulder, constantly afraid of getting eaten. And that's whoever this person is. Like, let's clarify the strength. Like, I'm actually more interested in who's the lion that the karmic has aligned to, because it's put this masculine into this headspace. Like, I'm just sad. I'm upset. This masculine feels like they're losing the karmic. And warning, just seriously, for you, the viewer, like, be very cautious on how your emotions are reacting to that. This masculine is beyond desperate to get this karmic's attention. But this karmic has been extraordinarily deceitful about their love and affection. Some of them have been lying about you. They created a false narrative about who you are. Some of these masculines are believing this karmic feminine's lies about you because this masculine doesn't know that they need to talk to source. They need to talk to the source. They've been caught up in gossip, and I think some of this kitty cat right here is a gossip monster. But what do we have up here? 10 of Wands. Oh, okay. 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands came back. This karmic knows exactly what it is that they're doing. Like, I'm upset. And I think I'm upset on behalf of divine masculine. Because if the masculine was truly honest about what's going on at the core of their soul, they don't want to believe that this karmic is intentionally manipulative. So they keep trying to feed it, thinking that if I just prove how much I love this person, they'll finally see how much I love them. Then they'll be able to show me love back. And that'll disprove that divine feminine is better for me. This is some bad math on the masculine side. The masculine, I feel like, we'll clarify in a second. They've believed a lie that the karmic started. And it's sort of like they marked you, they tagged you to make this masculine believe that you do not want them. If you've not heard from this masculine in a very long time, and part of you is like, why aren't they showing up? How come they're not even saying hello? Why are they creeping on me? Like, why do they seem so distant? This karmic went out of their way to make this masculine believe that you will destroy them. And I think a few of you have felt that energy. Well, consciously, you're like, I'd never actually destroy them, though I'm tempted to. That's this energy. And that's a bit of your divine confirmation. Let's have a look at the lovers over here. This masculine is not well grounded, and they're really afraid. And I think they're actually technically afraid of themselves, though they wouldn't admit it. Because again, if they can't prove that this karmic loves them back, it means that this karmic did lie about you. And what would they say to you? That's the thing, you know, because they know they took this way too far, and a simple, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, it wouldn't suit you anymore. So how does masculine feel about the divine feminine? But I'm also going to include in here, how do they feel about their own femininity? Because the twin flame journey is about the journey to self. Cut the moon, and that's what was hanging out underneath here at the base of the deck. And Six of Cups. Surprised? Not surprised. There's a shift going on in the subconscious, and this feels a little bit like I'm hearing a dark bridge, a quiet bridge. So in some ways, this masculine's finally being a little bit smart about what information they share to the karmic, because they realize they overshared in the past. And because they've been on in this hypnotic spell, like, I don't feel like this divine masculine, this king of wands, he looks checked out to me. He looks like he's just standing there just doing his thing. I don't really feel like he's actually paying attention to his 3D reality. He's checked out mentally. This masculine is thinking about you on the down low, and they're thinking about you very obsessively, because we did see that devil kind of crop up a little bit earlier. Seven of Cups. This is so hella divinely guided, guys. Four of Swords. Like, they know that you're equally as confusing as this karmic in some ways. Please don't take offense to this. There's something about the way that you behave and the karmic behaves that you're actually kind of similar. Like, for you, you're looking for that masculine, feminine, divine soul connection. But the karmic is like, you know, the masculine and feminine, like the feminine controls the beast. And it's more of a little bit more of this feral kind of approach. But they know that if they showed up with you, they'd be able to rest. But there's something on the surface that's making this masculine hold back. What do we have here? Ten of Cups, Four of Cups. Some of this is the subconscious lie that they were told by the karmic feminine. But I actually feel like they were kind of caught up in some airy-fairy fantasy that being with you would be the best. And they didn't believe it. They didn't want to believe the fairy tale. I'll give this masculine a wee bit of credit, just a teeny tiny bit of credit, because we shouldn't expect the airy fairy. Like, even if, say, you have a romantic relationship with somebody and you don't live with each other, moving in with each other can still be stressful. You still got to go through sort of a break-in period. You got to take a little bit of time to get to know each other's idiosyncrasies. And it's sort of like this person really hesitated wanting to truly connect with you because it felt too good to be true, and they didn't trust that. They had a closed heart chakra, and they really feel, and they still struggle with this idea that they have to prove love, but you were just so loving and accepting that something about it felt wrong. They're accustomed to feeling like they're in survival mode, but being with you would take them out of it, and they don't know how to function with it. All right, so what message do we have from the universe? Ten of Swords. There is an ask within here. You need to be done with this person, even just consciously. And I know I feel like I'm being a hypocrite pulling cards for a divine masculine that you're curious about, but the universe is asking you to really start focusing on your masculinity because you're going through the same thing as this masculine. There's someone in your life that has nothing to do with your divine counterpart who is making you feel as though you're not good enough, or that if you don't do it their way, something bad will happen to you. And it may just be kind of a low key version of this energy. Like it feels like a faint whisper to you. And it could just mean that you have like a boss at work who behaves this way. And, you know, if you want to continue with your job, so be it. But in some ways, you're being asked to be aware about how people truly are and just know that you need to trust yourself. And it's not that you should go around distrusting and being paranoid about everybody, but there's an ask with you to have a look inside yourself. What are you pouring your love and soul and heart into where you're not getting anything back? Is that watching tarot readings? Is that trying to get attention at work? Is that trying to get attention of your friendships? Is that trying to get attention with, you know, if you're trying to do stuff on social media? Like, who is it that you're actually pouring yourself into when they're not actually interested in what you have to say? Like, there's a lesson for you in all of this. What kind of actions will the divine masculine most likely make? That doesn't feel good. And what's the next outcome? Got the Queen of Pentacles. Like, this feels kind of comfy and stoic, but let's have a quick look at this Five of Wands before, because this is weird. I don't know why Queen of Pentacles feels very weird. So I feel like if I can tune into what this masculine potentially could do next, but I'm wondering if they're going to be engaging or disengaging. This person is so focused on light, love, happiness. I love you. 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 Like, it's actually really annoying to some degree. This masculine is just pissing off the karmic even more. It's like, so in some ways, just kind of let them do what they're going to do. Like, they have to. Like, masculines have to sometimes learn the hard way. Masculines only can see the next step and they can only perceive the universe through karma. And that includes your masculine energy. You could identify as divine feminine. I'm kind of working a little bit with that assumption. You know, roles can always be reversed. But even you just looking at your own masculinized energy, like, who are you giving yourself over to? It doesn't have to be literal romantic love. Like, for some of these masculines, they're overcommitted to their own mothers. And so, like, you know, the romance, you know, department kind of goes out of the window. What do we have here? Five of Swords, Five of Wands, like, fucking headache here. What is this? Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, back to the Seven of Cups, and they're stuck in a feedback loop because they're sort of like, I know divine feminine is better, but, you know, I don't think this is my destiny anymore, but they still have to let go of an aspect of themselves because it's blocking them from seeing you, from being genuine, and blocking their ability to finally fucking heal. And just because I'm curious, and bringing in a brand new beginning. What do we have right here? Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this person's going to still continue to be kind of stuck in a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I'm hearing just let them. This doesn't feel long-term. This actually feels a little bit short-lived because fives are sort of the medium spot and it's temporary. It's kind of like you get over to the top of the hill and go back down again. It's like that little crux at the top of the hill. But this person is just going to start realizing that they keep pouring into something. They think this should have victory and it should have reciprocity. Then it doesn't work. Okay, try again. They keep pouring themselves in, trying to have victory, and they think it should get reciprocity. Like, this person needs to recognize how they're stuck in a transactional relationship. And as long as this masculine continues to feed this karmic's ego and continues to try and take the burden off the shoulders of the karmic feminine, like, basically this person, they constantly have problems. The masculine wants to feel useful, so they want to show up and be super duper helpful because they're a nice, kind person, and then they take on the burden and then they continue to power through thinking that's what love is. Like, in some ways I feel this divisive line right here. So it means that Queen of Pentacles does sit a little bit more on your side of things, but what's next? Because I feel as though, like, this karmic has like a lion that could eat you at any second, or, eat your pet. But you got a cute little bunny rabbit. Like, there's something actually very sweet and demure about who it is that you are, because this karmic is not generous, but the masculine seems to think that if they do better, then they'll get the generosity back. But in a lot of ways, every single time they go through this cycle, you prove the masculine wrong, even if you guys aren't talking, even if you guys haven't spoken in years. Like, it's a lot of things have happened between both of you guys, but it's sort of like this masculine hasn't grown up. They've been stuck in the same cycle. And I think you've been growing, you have been moving on, trying to find reasons to move on, trusting that it's time to move forward, because this 10 of Swords is really urging you, you need to let this go. You need to move forward. You need to be on your own and be in your own energy. Because every time this is you, because we have the moon right here. Every single time you daydream about life with your divine masculine, this divine masculine picks that up and they think they're supposed to be with the karmic. You daydreaming about divine masculine creates karma. You're being asked to daydream about yourself. Like, I channeled a message on TikTok not long ago, and off camera, I kept getting like friendship and nature, friendship and nature, friendship and nature. Whoa. And that's where this Queen of Pentacles comes in. Like, you need to love yourself. You need to start imagining your reality outside of this masculine, because there are other masculine energies that will be able to help fill in the gaps while this person gets their shit together. And chances are you could also manifest a very loving relationship, one that is based on true happiness, where, even if you guys do have your misgivings, you'll be able to work through it. But you need to start manifesting your life, seeing it from how do you see yourself in your own eyes? How do you look at the mirror reflection? Can you imagine your life outside of yourself rather than trying to imagine your life from the first person, or trying to imagine your life with this masculine? There's something about, you need to erase their face in order to erase the karma, and you need to really trust this process. We do have the King of Cups, and I really see this as the king of self-love, but also of wealth and empowerment. Because at this point, Divine Feminine, if you were to manifest a reunion with this person, with where they are at, they'll drain your resources. Even if they try to show you all the love in the world, they're still predicated on this idea that they need to be around broken people in order to feel useful, and you're not broken. Like, you know how to fix your own boat, you know how to make your own singing bowls, you know how to commune with starfish. Like, you're doing your own thing. And this masculine, because they don't feel useful, they'll just leave you again. What else? There we go. We got the Tower, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Fool came back. Just kind of curious, because we have the Sun, Queen of Swords. This is good news for you, and you're being asked to really honor yourself. Like, if you're able to, like, this is a double dog dare from the universe. If you are willing to manifest a life where you are just thinking about yourself, your own divinity, your own gifts, being able to make your own money, create your own reality, this is the gift that will keep on giving, because this is going to create a radical shift, breaking you away from this bullshit, even on a psychic level. And this will actually start setting the seeds so you can actually start making a life that you can invest into. So you stop having to hold back on your potential and start investing into a new future. Wow. So let's close up things here. This is a really awesome message. Like, ho-hum with what's going on with Divine Masculine. They're not doing well, and there's actually something you could do about it. What do we have here? Staying grounded. Buck. Yeah, it's time to anchor yourself in, Divine Feminine. You have been stuck in your brain. You've been stuck in your astral consciousness. It's time to anchor in and start making your love a reality. Love is not about the person in front of you. Love is about how you regard yourself. Start thinking about the projects that you would love to invest your time into. What are the side gigs? What is your artistry? What is that project of interest that you've been wanting to dive into? Focus on that. Continue to manifest a life that is just meant for you. Then you can trust that those who are in alignment are going to magnetize and work with you along the way. I'm just saying, wow. Well, whoever it is that you are, damn, I sincerely hope that this helped. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to get more messages just like this. And until I see you at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.